We're so happy to have Haviah Mighty right now on the show. Don't forget to check out our website, haviahmighty.ca, to grab all of our social media handles. I have to ask you about Lucky.
Yes.
So, tell us how Lucky got on the radio because it's now across Canada. I'm so happy for you. I squeal every time I get to play it on my show, and I crank the volume in the studio. So, first of all, did you know the song was something special, and how did you get it on the radio?
Well, we're gonna have to talk to the management, Carlos and Andrew in the back with the getting it on the radio. Like, first of all, yes, I knew that the song was really special. Um, it was like a studio session. This was at the time when it was like I'm like really trying to force things in the ways that I used to do things, and management was just like, "Hey, like we don't really know you that well yet, but like just like relax a little bit and just do what you do. Just do what you do." And I remember it was a studio session that it was kind of some cool people being put in a room together. I thought we were going to write a song for somebody else. And then it was like, hey, everybody's like here to create with you, for you. Like, what do you want to do? And I was like, I don't know. It made me feel lucky to be in a position where people were coming to the studio to work with me, like for the purpose of what might be a future album. And that's kind of where the topic came from. That's where the chorus came from. Everybody else, John Fallon, the producer, Kato, the producer as well, and Chantel May, everybody came in and was like feeling the vibes. And the song ended up being just about like not missing not missing that moment, like not allowing yourself to overthink things and then you forget to be present. And in that studio session, I felt very present, and it was like two days, and we left with a hit. And I didn't really have to think much about it. It went into mix and master, and then it was like, hey, we're gonna try to get it on radio by doing this iHeart program, and it's just like you're gonna perform it live, do this acoustic version of it. I'd not heard of the program prior, but it was something new to try, something cool to try, and yeah, that is like a, I guess, sort of an audition thing, sort of like a, prove yourself thing. And I didn't get the opportunity with the song, but like I got like an incredible experience working with live singers and Anthony Daniel, the MD, kind of reimagining the song in a different way. But it didn't like do what it was supposed to do, I guess, in terms of getting selected to be on the radio. I think it was number two and it needed to be selected as number one. But a couple months later, it's like it somehow found its way through a back door into the same spot. And again, like the what the song represents and then what happened to it feels very much in tandem. I don't know exactly what happened. I think it was like people that, are on the back end a little bit, that, when the song made sense to kind of be put there, they'd heard previous work, they'd seen the footprint that I'd put in. I think management did their thing as well, making sure the emails were sent at the right time and, the quality was there with everything. But yeah, I think it just sort of fell into place. And then I think at the end of the day, what really allowed it to happen is that the song is really good. I think it's a very radio friendly song. I think it's a really easy listen. It's very like it's just a bop, I think. And I think at the end of the day, once it was able to be seen by the right people, the people that I guess appreciated the vibe, it landed where it was supposed to land. And I hope it continues to, have legs and be heard by more people. It's one of my favorite songs that I've made for sure. But yeah, just a serendipitous studio session that I didn't even know was for me. How lucky.
That's awesome. Where were you and how did it feel the first time you heard it on radio?
I think I was just driving home, probably from the gym. Yeah. So I was feeling pumped up. I don't think I realized it was on the radio as yet. And I heard it on a station. I think I heard it on a different station another time driving home from the gym because I think that's mostly when I listen to the radio. And I was just like, wait, like, I thought this was only on DSPs or like only on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, that sort of thing. So yeah, like it just, you're hearing yourself and you're kind of like, wait, I know that beat. And then you turn it up and then you see your name float across the display and everything. Um, Again, like all of these accolades, these things that not that well, that's not an accolade, but the recognition of the song, the widespread, it's hard to fathom at times for myself. Like that it's me. It sometimes it feels outside of me, but I'm trying to recognize, being present and feeling that, feeling the globalness of it, the reach of it is a thing that I want to embrace a little bit more. But yeah, I'm just always super like, no way. Like, that's always the sentiment.
In a world where everybody is like, focused on streamers and like you said, DSPs and all that, um, was it an extra special feeling to have it on Canadian radio?
Absolutely. Absolutely, absolutely. There was this perception that I had that, R&B and rap doesn't, there's not really that many doors within Canada. And so you kind of feel like it's not possible. And there was a rhetoric. I mean, you asked the question earlier, right? Of like, would you want to go to New York? Would you want to go to LA? I think it's because there's a rhetoric that you have to in order to get the recognition. And especially with hip hop and R&B. Like when I went to college for music industry arts, Fanshawe, and I remember I was making music even back then. This was 2011, and I had like my first music video that had just come out. I played it for the class, and the prof said, "Wow, this is like unbelievable. If I had hip hop contacts, I would sign you right now." And I was like, "But then why am I here?" But like, and it kind of rocked my mind because it was like I just started this 2-year diploma course, and it was like nobody here can do anything for you. Like we wish we could. You're already
Mhm.
ready. Like, and I wasn't, but just the sentiment was like, you're really good. I don't know anyone that can help you here, but like if I did, I like, and so inadvertently, of course, I think there was the narrative in my mind that like, you got to go abroad to make it happen. And so now to see me do a song that is, I think, very much a blend of R&B and hip hop. It's got the melodicness, it's got the singing. I'm able to harmonize with Chantel while she's hitting these high notes. And then I'm also like doing the rap singing thing. It's like it's a blend. It's not super bars up, and it's not super R&B either. It's all of what I thought couldn't go here. So the fact that it is kind of obliterates the things I thought that I knew. So yeah.
Well, congratulations. Keep it up. And as I'm representing, I feel your Montreal fans. So, question for our Montreal fans, like, you've been to Montreal before? What's your thought on our city? Like, thoughts on our city?
Montreal's great. Montreal's great. I feel like the last show I played in Montreal was so crazy. It was wild. There was like a runway, and it was not my show. It was everyone's show. And there were people coming on. They were dancing. It was sexy. It was crazy. It was a very, very, very queer show as well. I'm forgetting the name at the moment, but I have great memories of performing in Montreal. That was just the last one, but I've played in Montreal many times. And I think the vibe I've always gotten is like upbeat and energetic. And I always feel like it's a good time. Like if I want to, explore the nightlife after the show or anything, like there's always an opportunity to do that. And it's just very like not uptight. I think sometimes when you travel, sometimes you don't know what you're gonna get wherever you go. But I always feel like Montreal is like it feels comfortable. My style of performance is kind of like, get wild with the crowd and give a lot of energy. And there's some I perform a wide range of things. Sometimes it's like, you're performing for 20 white guys in suits with mimosas at 12 p.m. And you adjust a little bit for that type of performance. A little bit. Like I still give the energy, but there will be a little bit of modification. And I think Montreal has always felt like a no modification city. Like I could just go and do the craziest aspect of what I do, and it's going to be received regardless of language barriers. So, and something about the difference of language, I think creates an allure that when it's just English speaking people is different. I'm imagining that would go for any place where people speak a different language, but I haven't been anywhere else where, well, not many times, I guess Germany and whatnot, but like something about some people being like French speaking or maybe only French speaking, it's never taken away. Um, I don't know. I've always loved the vibe going out to Montreal. I definitely want to come back. It's been a little minute because that show I think was the summer of 2024. So yeah, it's been too long. I need to go back.
Amazing. Well, we can't wait to have you. And I just have a couple of questions I want to wrap up with. Fast facts with Haviah Mighty so that some people get to know you a little bit
All
better. If you could switch places with another artist or producer for one day, just to experience what their life is like, who would it be and why?
right. Oh, um, that's a really good question. Maybe like I'm gonna say like Billie Eilish. Oh, she comes to. There's lots of people I could say, but I'm gonna say Billie Eilish. I think she's an incredible vocalist, and I can't imagine what it's like to perform in front of maybe like a crowd of hers. She's
Mhm.
also like super chill, so I feel like I could still wear hoodies, you know. But I get like the glamour of like everything she's accomplished, but I can still like be chill in my hoodie. Yeah.
If you could be in a group text with like a boy band or a girl group, who would that be? Like which group?
Cat's Eye.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah.
You know who said that to me? Michael Clifford of 5 Seconds of Summer.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I
which
just feel like I feel like it would be interesting. I have no
yeah.
idea what to expect, and I would like, let's get into it.
What is always in Hawaii Mighty's fridge?
I have these shots that I buy. I think the brand is Get Well. They should sponsor me. But
Yeah.
it's like a lemon, honey. What's the other ingredient? It's like a three ingredient thing, but I have them on subscription. So I literally always have them.
Mhm.
Um, this the the added benefit of that or the added bonus of that is like I mix the shot with I don't know if you know those the ginger crystal teas.
Yep.
When I mix that together, like that right there is like it's like my daily sick tea.
Okay,
So like,
that's
yeah,
amazing.
that's
And I
it.
know you're healthy because I know you mentioned you go to the gym, but if you have a cheat meal, what is Hawaii Mighty's cheat meal?
Burger, pizza, fries. It's gonna be like kind of like American fast food. That's usually the cheat code. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Um, so many artists, well, not so many, but a bunch of artists, earlier this year got to go to space, like Katy Perry when she did her little space flight. Um, who would be in Hawaii Mighty's flight crew if there was three other artists? Like what three other artists would be with Hawaii Mighty?
Well, I probably bring my sister with me, Omega Mighty, because sometimes I make silly decisions and she's the best person to help keep me straight. So then two other people. Um, I feel like it should be somebody super chaotic and then somebody that seems like someone type A and somebody type B. I'm trying to think. Like maybe like maybe like Erica Badu,
Oh, yeah,
right? I
that's
feel like
solid.
she would be like a blend of type A but accepting of the type B.
Yeah.
Maybe even a little, you know what I mean? So I feel like she could kind of keep us. And then like somebody chaotic but not too chaotic. Who would that be? Maybe like you know what? I feel like Drake
Okay.
because I feel like he's also the perfect blend. Like I feel like he's probably quite type A, but has all the elements of type B as well. And I feel like we'd be super balanced. Like we would map out and strategize exactly where we going and how to get back. We're not getting lost. We're not getting lost. Yeah, let's say Drake.
That's amazing. And I have to ask you this, best thing about Montreal.
Probably the poutine, right? I think I had one before I was gluten free.
Okay. Yeah.
Now I have to ask if the gravy has gluten. Sometimes it doesn't work out. And sometimes because I don't ask in French, I don't get the best response. But I do remember having one once and it was busted. So I'm gonna say probably the poutine.
Okay.
I gotta find the best like because I think Montreal has a lot of meat as well, and I'm also
Yep.
vegetarian. So I need
Mhm.
to find the best vegetarian, gluten-free option the next time I come to Montreal. So if you have any ideas, let me know.
I'll hit you up.
All
And
right.
last thing, do you have a message for your Montreal fans?
To my Montreal fans, I've always loved performing out there, and I would really love an opportunity to come back. So when I do, like when you see my name pop up on a flyer, all I ask is that you pop out. We're gonna have a good time.
Amazing. It has been such a joy to have you on the show. Thank you so much for doing this.
Thanks, Kels.
So make sure you check out her website, hawaiimighty.ca, to grab all of her social media handles. Check out her song Lucky and her new album that's coming up, I hope next year. Fingers crossed.